We've been lying to you for the past few months. Welcome back to another vlog, everyone. Today I thought I'd show you through some of the work that we've got done here since you've last seen the place. So yeah, Denny's been working away on the roof at some other things, so you're going to see that as we go around. But first of all, let's get through that door into what actually looks now like a dining room. Anna, do you maybe want to look in through the window, because I know that your light is over there and you can't really see the room as well?
Well, 2 seconds, because it's nice and bright outside.
So here you can see I whipped out those stairs. They were kind of like funhouse stairs. They were not at the right angle. So those have gone. The wall went. You saw us take the wall out. And all I've done is literally prepped for doing a plasterboard ceiling. I'm not going any further for the time being because I need to get to grips with the electrics in here. And also, the electric board is just on the other side here. So if I've got any more little kind of sneaky things to do, like pull some more cable through, which I think I'm going to have to do, I can get through into this area here and it can all be nice and neat. So that's why I've not advanced any further in here. But you can see now it's absolutely a different room, and even with just the light on, and we're going to come back to that in a second, but even with just the light on, you can see it's a nice bright room with just that one window.
It definitely is.
I know that you're probably all itching to have a look, see what's happened upstairs in that bedroom, so let's go up.
Moment of truth.
Yep, I've managed to get the hole done, and we've got the passageway through to the other room. Can you spot anything that's a little bit different in that other room from here, Anna?
It looks a lot brighter now.
Yeah, and that's a major point. When we come through, and you can see what's going on.
I can have a sneaky peek there now.
Yeah, so this is what Denny's been up to, our roofer. And he's popped in, on this side, 2 V-Lux.
Oh, I saw this one.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a second. I just thought it was...
Yeah, there's 2 V-Lux here, and this is what I was saying earlier on. I said, oh, it's just bright with just the light on those stairs. Well, this week, Denny's going to fit the final V-Lux above the stairwell, and so that's going to bring in a load more light into the room, which should be amazing. Should kind of really make a feature on those stairs. When they're all painted up nice and neat, they'll look really good.
And there's something else that I'm just going to show you. I'm not falling through the steps, am I? No, I mean that was just a quick fix, a couple of beams in and cutting a bit of parquet. But I have to say, I didn't know where he'd got the parquet from at the time. There was none left. I thought there was some left, but there was none left. And so I had to kind of scourge around trying to find parquet. That matched, yeah.
That was probably the most expensive parquet I've ever bought. I don't know why, and I wasn't happy with the company. They sold it me for €50 a metre squared. I know it's fairly thick. I think this is some of it here.
I was going to say, is there I can see the thickness now.
It's thick, but it's no thicker than the other parquet that we used in the Bastide. It's just a bit wider.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a reason? Yeah, maybe the width, but also you were trying to match.
Yeah, trying to match what's here. It looks to me like it was a Douglas pine or something like that. Definitely a pine, but it looks kind of Douglas pine, which is a certain type of pine that has that kind of almost pinky colour to it as well. I think we matched in okay.
Yeah, it looks like it was here before. So.
Of course, we're going to have some clean-up work and treating to do. But things are kind of getting there on this side. On that note, of course, electrics, bane of my life on this build. Got a lot of electrics to sort out. It's going to be boring. and it's not going to be something very interesting for YouTube, so I'm going to get through it bit by bit. I am doing a bit each time I come, and I won't be filming any more of it because it's just like a mess basically. But I will recap after. But here's something else that we were kind of talking about, weren't we, whilst we were on holiday?
Yes, definitely.
And it's this kind of odd wardrobe as such.
Well, it's very cute if the person that was going to live here would have, like, I don't know, a doggy or a cat.
But why would you have a dog or a cat in your dressing room? Because this is all intents and purposes a dressing room, or baby room. You know, it's no use if you've got a baby, you know, and you want them in close to you. It'd work quite well for that, like a mix between the two. But this just isn't useful for anything. So I think we're just going to get rid of that, aren't we?
Yes, as much as I love that archway, it doesn't work for the place.
And for me, this beam here, I remember the person that did this renovation, I remember them buying this beam, and it's one of the biggest, most beautiful beams I've seen. So I think to make a feature of that in here, you'll be able to see it go right down, and poke your camera through, it goes right down to the floor almost. So that'll be a lovely little feature.
No, that's going to be really nice. That is so bright.
Yeah, it's made a world of difference in here. This beam is really big. For those of you that want to know the size, it's about 40 centimetres by 40 centimetres, so well over a foot. Massive beam.
It looks huge.
So, all of you probably noticed as you came through with the camera, this is not finished. And I've taken time whilst we're on holiday just to have a think about how I'm going to do this. So we've got about 28 centimetres, I think, so almost a foot. And so we're going to have to put like a step in the middle here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one step at the same level as the parquet, so probably about 20 centimetres. And then the next step's going to come to here, but it's going to be halfway up. So I've got a bit of work to finish off here, but it should look really good. I'm going to use that travertine that we used at the Bastide, so where all those seats were. Like bull-nose travertine, quite thick. They're about 3 centimetres thick. It's just going to make it look absolutely brilliant, I think.
And it's going to blend in really well with the colour of the walls and the floor. That's really nice. So
that's where we're up to on this side, and I know we've only really shown you this side recently. So we'll go across to the other side in a second and show you what Dunny's done over there and what we've got to do over there. But I have to confess, we've been lying to you for the past few months. So as you can remember, back at the Bastide when we were doing the little kind of abandoned house, I pushed myself towards the end and I was starting to have back trouble. And around the end of that project, I went to see a specialist and had a scan. It wasn't great news, and we'd kind of brushed it off as being, you know, just have to take it slow and things like that. Well, that is the case. We have to take it slow, but it's a bit more than that. Basically, I have 2 fractured vertebrae. I knew I had one, but I didn't realise I had the other. And it's just got to the point where the slightest thing can set me off on a kind of problem for a few weeks. So, I mean, it can even be like a little bit of stress, and of course vlogging is quite stressful. So that's why if I've not felt like vlogging, I haven't vlogged, because it could upset my back, and of course working as well can upset the back. Basically, I've got medication, so I've got ketoprofen in case things are bad. I try not to use it too much because it's quite strong, and basically just trying to manage my back problem. Saying that, I'm hoping to get going properly on this build. I'm vlogging the build as well as soon as possible, and it's just baby steps really, and I'm just trying to get there and you know, take care of my back first, and then vlogging comes second. So I am sorry that we've not been vlogging that much. I know that we have weddings in summer, but we've had weddings in summer for years, and we've been vlogging in summer most of the summers, but it was just too much. The stress would set my back off before I even started vlogging. So yeah, not great news on the back front, but at least I don't have to have an operation to kind of fuse vertebrae together. But it isn't going to get better. It's not something that you can, leave a little bit of time and it'll resolve itself. It's not the case. Those fractures will stay with me now. Anyway, let's get on with the visit, and let's go have a look at the other side. I've stopped and waited for you just to point out that's where the other Velux is going.
Oh, nice. So
you can imagine it's just going to pour light down this stairwell and into the dining room. So
that's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, I think this all needs painting up like shiny black with bits of gold here and there. What do you think?
Although, do we do black and gold or do we keep the green?
It's whatever you think. I think it'll kind of...
Maybe we'll do pole. Black and gold or green and gold?
You guys put in the comments what you think about what colour we should do. This is like a kind of British racing green, I'd call it.
Yes, it is very, very British now.
So yeah, do we keep it British racing green or do we go for black and gold, a bit like at the Passion Project, for example?
Let us know.
Yeah. Here's the kitchen, and again, we've had a chat about this, haven't we, Anna? And I think
we have.
It would make more sense than to have an L-shaped kitchen, to just have one line of kitchen, because this piece here, we never had the part for it. The kitchen's now defunct. They don't make it anymore, do they? It's discontinued.
No, yes.
These have to come off anyway because it's been badly installed. And so, thinking about things, we're going to just have one line of kitchen here. It'll open up these windows to be more accessible. And I just don't think you need as many units as there are in here.
No, because there's so much space. I mean, it's a really big kitchen. I think that's plenty.
And don't forget, this is a rescue project. So we're trying to rescue what we can and do things as best we can on a kind of shoestring budget. So without, losing too much either. So yeah, I think possibly having the sink here or somewhere along here.
Yeah, near, close enough to the window.
Yeah, so you can still see out the window, but not blocking the window and, and not too intrusive. The only problem is, I suppose, coming through from where you are, you'd see the sink straight away. We'll have a think about it.
I don't think that matters, but we can still
think about it. And also, what's interesting is on the other side, there's another bathroom, isn't there? So.
And that was the reason why you were thinking towards there, so you'd connect the water.
So yeah, the water can go. It is connected now, but it's easier to connect just through there.
You have more to show me, right?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it either, because I left you to it.
I'm going to keep you hanging a second because I want to talk to you about this. This, for me, is wrong. It's the wrong colour for this area.
Yes.
Second of all, it's had kind of scuffs on it. We don't have any more of this kind of crepey it is, isn't it? So it's stucco on this wall. I would like to return this to the joint colour. So this kind of cream colour here. What do you think, Anna?
Well, it has to, I'm not even going to say blend in. It has to go with what there is here. Yeah. And the colour there, I don't think it really goes with the floors. So no, it needs to do it justice, and that doesn't do it justice. So yeah, we'll have to change it.
Okay, so we'll pop some on there, just kind of stucco over it, and we can also incorporate maybe this plasterboard here with stucco still.
Just wait, because you're too bright there, because I can see Well, I know you've done Velux. Well, Denny's done Veluxes and yourself, but
it's very bright now.
it is very bright. I have to change everything now.
So yeah, I think that behind here we've got some soil pipes, yeah? Mm-hmm. And so that has to stay, and I'm thinking if we stuccoed over that, you wouldn't even notice it.
No.
And it creates a little place for
a plant pot.
Plant or something, yeah.
I like that. And look at the Velux up there. I hadn't seen that. Well, it wasn't on before.
Yeah.
So it makes a huge, huge difference.
Yeah.
And then he's going at the moment, so we'll just but he's on the other side, so we can continue and show you. And now I'm discovering this at the same exact time, and it's day and night.
Yeah. This was a gloomy kind of mezzanine with an odd barrier over here. And I said, let's just get away with that barrier and we'll just create one space. Now it's going to have a bathroom up here. It's another bedroom. And unfortunately, the only place I can see that would fit the bathroom correctly is this top corner.
Okay, so they get the cute window.
Get the cute window, which is a shame because you only have Velux in the bedroom then. But if I do this...
is that to show exactly where it's going? Oh, you're sat on the throne.
I'm not sat on the throne.
Where
I
are
can't
you?
really do what I wanted to do. I'd be lying that way if I was
going to do... you'd be... Okay, is it going to be a bath?
I think it'd be an amazing spot for a bath.
Okay, so yeah, you can
look at
have
that view out there. Come and show everyone that view.
Yeah.
Right now it's a bit of a mess out there, but you can see a few vines. You can see the garden, especially if it's taken care of.
Yeah, I can see the vines there. Well, I can see a lot of things. The vines are in the background. Wow, this is huge. I mean, it's day and night.
Yeah. So bathroom up there. Soil pipe along there, boxed in. Okay, because the bathroom will finish somewhere there. Maybe you'll, I don't know, plaster. If we just create the spaces and if we need to dress the room, I think he's left a door open on the other side, did he? He keeps slamming on me. But yeah, if we have to dress, we dress correctly. But you leave it to people to decide what they want to do with that and what they want to do with that little cubby hole over there as well. But yeah, it's.
That can be like a mini.
For a bedroom that's got a big beam coming halfway down and going right down, it works, yeah? Mm-hmm. And to be honest, if you wanted to, somewhere you could have a partitioning wall, if you wanted to, with the bed coming off the partitioning wall. I wouldn't say near the bathroom, but maybe on this side, so that, I don't know, we can have a think about it anyway.
We'll have to think of...
The world's your oyster, Hannah.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe little shelves there, and but no, it's not for me, but yeah. There's a lot of options, but it's like such a nice and bright bedroom now. It makes a huge difference.
Are you going to try and find some... That's just the ghost. Don't worry about the ghost. No, are you going to try and find some shots of how it was before? Because a lot of people
I will try and find.
Well, here, I've been thinking about this. You get to the top of the stairs, you've got to open the door. You can't really be at the top of the stairs messing around with the door or trying to close the door. So we're going to have to bring it in here. So your door's going to be somewhere around here.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, I mean, I suppose you could have your bed there. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got one more bedroom to have a look at that's just full of antiques and things, isn't it? So
yes,
we'll quickly show you that, and then we've shown you everything. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go through here, but I think one of the next jobs to do is to get all of this furniture out of here and into the garage, because everywhere has furniture. You can't see the sizes, you can't see what you're doing all the time. So I think we're going to just empty the place, get it all into the garage.
That sounds really good.
Because you know what? As I'm going around, I'm thinking, these rooms aren't far off being done, you know?
They have, I mean, they have a bit to be finished, but they're
not far off.
No, they're not.
Look at this beautiful Carreau de Gironde.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're not a huge fan of them.
Well, only because it's when you get a stain on them, it's very hard to get them cleaned.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to need a good linseed, well, cleaning off first, and then a linseed oiling. So the bedroom's done, and the bathroom's kind of on its way, isn't it? So
yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of concreting to do, and then tiling, and it'll be there. I don't know whether I'd pop some kind of wall along here, because I don't know whether
we don't want to give them.
Yeah, don't want to give any neighbours a
little show. No.
Yeah, show. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We'll have to see about that wall. We'll figure out what we're going to do, whether we put a doorway in or not. We do, however, have a surprise for you all. This Saturday, we're going to be doing a live, aren't we, Anna?
Yes, we are.
It's going to be a great antique kind of architectural antique live. So apparently there's a huge amount of goods that we're going to go look at. So if you want to see how we kind of react to all these pieces that we're going to go have a look at, you know, we've not seen them before. It should be really interesting. So we will put out a little post saying we're going to go live in like 3 hours or something like that. And yeah, come join us for the live. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog. See you all next time.
See you soon.